What's up guys, Weverton here, hope you're doing great. If you checked out my last lesson, I showed you the importance of learning the notes on the low E and A strings. If you didn't check it out yet, make sure you do because this lesson is a second part. And watching the first lesson will make it easier for you to understand what we're going to look at today. Once you learn the notes on the low E and A strings, figuring out the notes on the other strings becomes much easier. And to do that, we use something called octaves. But before we do that, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, and also, if this is helpful, make sure you leave a comment below letting me know what you think of the lesson. To understand what an octave is, let's take the C major scale as an example. The C major scale has these 7 notes: C, D, E, F, G, A, B. If we carry on playing the scale in sequence, we're going to be playing the same notes, but an octave higher. I'll start again from the first C we played. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. If we take the second C that we played, which was this one here, this C is an octave higher compared to the first note we played, which was the first C we played. They are the same note, but one is an octave higher. So the 8th note of the scale is the same as the first one, and we call it an octave. Now that we know what an octave is, we can use a little shape that will help us to understand where the notes are a bit better. We're going to look into this shape right now, so let's start on the G from the low E string, so that will be the 3rd fret. To play this octave shape is very simple. All you need to do is locate the note that you want. In this case, we're going to use the G on the 3rd fret. We play it with your first finger. With your 3rd finger, what you do is you play 2 frets up, 2 strings down. So 2 frets up, 1, 2, and 2 strings down, 1, 2. So that gives me this shape here. Remember that we want to play just the low E and D strings for now. So in this case, we have G on both strings. 1 on the low E 3rd fret and 1 on the D string 5th fret. This makes it easier for us to find any note on the D string. So let's say I want to find an A on the D string. If you already know all your notes on the low E and A strings, you know that the 5th fret on the low E is an A. So you simply memorize that shape, and that is 2 frets up, 1, 2, 2 strings down, 1, 2. And now you know that this is an A on the D string, and this is the A on the low string. For us to find the notes on the G string, we can use the same thing, but starting on the A string this time. The octave shape that we learned is going to be from the A string. So let's say I want to find a C on the G string. First, I visualize the C on the A string, which is the 3rd fret on the A string. Now I know that if I go 2 frets up, 1, 2, 2 strings down, 1, 2, it gives me that octave shape, and those are the same notes. So the 5th fret on the G string is a C, and the A string 3rd fret is also a C. Now, because of the tuning of the guitar, finding the notes on the B and high E strings, that little octave shape that we learned changes a little bit. Let's say now I want to find the G note on the D string. So I visualize that this is a G, because I already got that memorized. I know that this is the octave, so this is a G. Now, if I want to know where that G is on the B string, the octave shape changes a little bit. We have to go 3 frets up. So 1, 2, 3, and 2 strings down, the same way that was before. 1, 2. So 3 frets up and 2 strings down. And now I know that this note on my 4th finger here on the B string, that's also a G. And for the high E is the same shape. We have this C here. I'm visualizing this C, and I know that this is the octave, right? So this is also a C. And if I go 3 frets up, 2 strings down, I have also a C on the high E string. So we have 2 shapes here. On the low E and A strings is the same. So 2 frets up, 1, 2, 2 strings down. From the D string and G string, this octave shape changes a little bit. We add 1 more fret. So it's 1, 2, 3 frets up and 2 strings down. Now the shapes are like this. So G, C, let's do another G here, and another C here. And that's how you learn the notes all over the fretboard. Octaves is a great way for you to visualize where you are on the fretboard when you're talking about learning the notes. Now you know what an octave is, and that is a great tool for you to get around the fretboard. But the octave is not just a tool for you to learn the notes on the fretboard. You can create melodies, guitar parts, riffs, and all that. I have a song called Fatal Illusion, and there's a part that uses octaves. Check it out. Also, there are great songs that uses octaves. For example, Tender Surrendered by Steve Vai. If you guys enjoyed this video, really take some time to understand and learn the notes on the fretboard. It's only gonna make your life much easier. Did you find this lesson helpful? Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, ring the bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy.